guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing this gold copper look and some contour and highlight and a little lipstick. So if you are into that sort of thing, stay tuned. If you are not, feel free to click away right now. I do have other videos that you can check out if this is not your thing. But while you're here, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, so I've already done this eye, so we're gonna do this eye together. So I'm gonna be using the Morphe 39A palette. I'm gonna be using the Natasha Denona Holiday palette, and I'm gonna be using some glitter. So I'll just let you know what I'm using as we go. I'm also using the Kristen Leanne highlight beam for my inner corner and the highlight up here by my brow bone, but we will go into all this as we go. Let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm gonna just be taking this shade right here and just applying that into my crease. I am using a lot of Wet n Wild brushes today. There was a collection that was released to like Walgreens, I think, only for these brushes. I'm using the blending brush and I'm just taking that into my crease here. So I got asked to do a copper gold tutorial. So that's what we're doing. Then I'm going to this shade right here. And I'm just using that same brush and building up color. I want the brightest part of the color to be on the outer corner. So that's where I place my brush first and then just start working it out. So then that brown with that orange shade just creates a nice copper color like you see here. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is, this is just a tiny little detailer brush. I'm not even sure of the brand. It's not on there anymore. And then I'm gonna use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and just put some of that on the back of my hand. And I'm not technically creating a cut crease, but kind of. So I'm just gonna take this and kind of do it like I would a cut crease, just without as much detail. And then once I have that line of concealer there, I'm just gonna be bringing it down. And I definitely put more on my hand than what you'll need. It does not take very much for this at all. And then I do wanna just bring this out a little bit and down. And then I take my little blending sponge and just dab where I've put that concealer, because you do want to have it down and smudged out. Then if you need to, if you've kind of smudged any of that concealer into the part that you didn't put, that you weren't meaning to put concealer on, then you can just take that brush. I don't dip into any more color. I just use what's already on the brush and just kind of take it into that. If you need, you may not need to, but that's what I kind of do. Then I'm gonna go into the Natasha Denona Holiday Palette. I've talked about this before. It has the beautiful yellow shade, gold shade that I screwed up with my fingernail. And literally, these are so expensive. It makes me sick every single time I see what I've done to it. I'm just like, oh, Holly. So I'm gonna go in with this shade first, which is called Peach Gold. And I'm just gonna take that onto my entire lid here, not bringing it up into the crease. As you can see what this crease looks like, it's a different shade. So I'm just gonna take this right onto the lid and leaving that crease empty. And then I'm gonna go into this shade right here, which is called Star Bronze. And I am just going to put this on the outer part of the eyelid. And this is another Wet n Wild brush from that same collection. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with the Stila Kitten Karma. This is the Magnificent Metals Glitter Glow. So I actually take some of this on the back of my hand as well. And then I go in with a small kind of detailer brush like we used to cut the crease. This one also doesn't have a name on it. I failed today. And then what I'm gonna do is just take this and fill in that part of our crease that we did not put shadow in. And then since most of the product does cling to the brush for this, you may have to go in a couple of times. The only reason I don't use the actual applicator for this is because it's a little bigger than the area that we have there. So it just makes it to where I don't have to go clean up a bunch of mess. We just use a little bit of a smaller brush in there. And I am bringing that down to where we cut that. You can see how I put this side down a little further. And then the same thing goes, if you got any of that silver down here on your lid that you don't want there, quickly go into it and take your brush and kind of clean that up, because the Stila glitter glow things do dry fairly quickly. Quicker than most glitters. So then what I'm gonna do is, while this finishes drying, I'm gonna go ahead and line my lid down here. So I am gonna take that orange shade that we used right there and just take that on my waterline. And then I'm gonna go in with the Star Bronze shade over top, and then take a little bit of that. Okay, this is the Star Bronze, this is the Peach Gold over top again. And then I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Perversion and just line my waterline. And then if you have any fallout, I'm just gonna take a Wet n Wild brush from that collection and dust away the fallout and my setting powder that I had there. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with that Kristen Leanne Beauty Beam Highlight Palette. And I'm actually gonna take that middle shade right here, and I'm gonna take a little, this is a Morphe brush, an E17 brush. I'm gonna take just a little bit of that. And this is a pretty big brush for this. Go in carefully. I definitely suggest using a smaller brush, or be very, very careful with the placement of your hand. And then I'm gonna take that same shade and just highlight my inner corner here. All right, so then I'm gonna go in with the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Midnight Cowboy. And what I'm gonna do is just take this glitter right where we cut the crease. Okay, so where I cut the crease, where this, don't touch your face, Holly, where this copper and the Stila glitter meet, I'm just gonna take this Urban Decay glitter right along that crease. All right, and then I'm also going to take this half under my eye right here. All right, so I'm gonna pop on my lashes and mascara, and we will be right back to do contour and highlight and lipstick. I'll be right back. So I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette to do my contour, and then I'm using still the Wet n Wild brush set. I'm gonna use this middle shade right here. I feel like you guys have seen me do my contour routine a lot, but I like to be really bronzed up. These brushes are really nice. I don't know if you can still find them anywhere, but I know that Wet n Wild put them out, I think specifically for Walgreens is what I was told, but it comes in a set, and I don't know if like it was just for Christmas or what, but if you can find them, you should. And then I always kind of take just a little right here. I take it all the way up to my hairline. See my black roots already? Definitely doesn't take long. All right, so then for blush today, I'm gonna be using the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Plum Rose. And then again, I'm going to be using another Wet n Wild brush. Have you guys used these? Because I love how these smell. It just reminds me of the beach. And I love dark blushes like this. Oh, love the smell. It definitely does have like a coconut-y-ish, tannish, fake tan kind of tropical smell. So if you don't like that, this is not the blush for you. If you do like it, girl, go get you one. All right, so then for highlight, I'm gonna go back into that Kristen Leanne Beauty Beam highlighter, and then I'm just gonna use another Wet n Wild brush, and I'm gonna go into that middle one again, and then mix it with a little bit of this one. Oh, yes, girl. Yes, girl, yes. Okay, so moving on to lipstick, I'm gonna be using the ColourPop Wild Nothing liner. This is like one of my favorite liners. What is it doing? Being screwy. And since the theme of this makeup is like a gold copper kind of look, that's what we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink lipstick in the shade Fighter. All right, then I'm gonna go in with the NYX Duo Chromatic Shimmer Lip Gloss in the shade Fair Play. And then I like to take my finger and just dab it very lightly. All right, guys, so this is the finished look, gold, copper, shimmery glitter. If you love sparkly things, then this is the look for you. If you don't, then I appreciate you watching anyways, and you can check out a different video because I have lots of things here on my channel for everyone. If you liked this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see something else like this, if you want to see something else I haven't done, please feel free to leave that in the comments below and I will get back to you. If you do not follow me on my other social medias, let me tell you how to do that. You can find me on Twitter at Holly_Lovegrove. You can find me on Snapchat at H_Love. You can find me on Facebook under makeup artist Holly Lovegrove. You can find me on Instagram at H_Love13. You can find merchandise and pictures and an upcoming blog over on my website at www.hollylovegrovemua.com. I think that is it for now. Thank you guys for watching. If you are not subscribed, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!